Alright, what's up? I'm Charm City 187. Yo, it's time for my week 11 picks. In week 10, I was 6-8. I did absolutely fucking horrible. So I'm just going to give myself a bye on that one. I'm not even going to go back into how I royally fucked that whole week up. Well, I'll just tell you the ones I got wrong. I got the Packers Titans wrong. I got the Falcons Eagles wrong. I got the Texans Jaguars wrong. Never trust the fucking Texans. I got the Broncos Saints wrong, but that was actually a really good fucking game. I got the Rams Jets wrong. It was a 9-6 game. Neither team knows how to play offense. I got the Dolphin Chargers game wrong. The Dolphins are actually starting to come on here late in the season, but they're pretty much done in the division. I got the Seahawks Patriots wrong. And I got the Bengals Giants wrong. So yeah, not a good week for me. But anyways, on to week 11. Thursday night football, you got the 4-5 Saints at the 3-6 Panthers. I'm gonna take the Panthers just because they're home and Cam has not been looking like absolute shit lately. I do think it's gonna be a tough one for them to pull out because the Saints are gonna wanna get that nasty taste out of their mouth after Sunday with what happened with the Broncos. But I just see the Panthers eking another close one out. You got the 4-4-1 or Sunday 1 o'clock games. You got the 4-4-1 Cardinals against the 5-4 Vikings. I think the Vikings have lost 4 in a row or some shit like that. Definitely taking the Cardinals. I have no faith whatsoever in Sam Bradford. He is nothing without a run game. And then you got the 2-7 Bears at the 6-3 Giants. Odell Beckham Jr. and Eli Manning are gonna straight rape them, and that front four of the Giants is gonna murder Cutler. All right, you got the 5-5 Titans, who are actually on a pretty good roll, and the 4-5 Colts. Titans are coming off of a ass whipping of the Green Bay Packers, but they were too good last Sunday. I really don't see them being able to do that again. And I don't know, I just don't see their defense stopping Luck in the fourth quarter. I think the Colts will probably win by, I'll say like 9 or 10 points, and Luck will turn it on in the fourth quarter like he always does, and that'll be the game. Plus, they're division rivals, and if I'm not mistaken, I don't think the Titans have beaten Andrew Luck. But yeah. You got the 4-5 Buccaneers at the 7-2 Chiefs. I'm gonna take the Chiefs show. Even though the Bucs have been looking pretty damn good lately, I still think the Chiefs are gonna put it on them. You got the 4-5 Buffalo Bills at the 3-5-1 Cincinnati Bengals. Rex was trying to mind fuck. Who was he trying to mind fuck? Marvin Lewis. Trying to mind fuck Marvin Lewis, telling him he should rest AJ Green and yada yada yada. But I don't know, the Bengals, like, sometimes on defense they look fucking ferocious, like nobody can fuck with them, and then other times they couldn't find their way out of a wet paper bag. So I don't know. I'm gonna take the Bills just because I don't know what Bengals team is gonna show up to play. You got the 4-5 Pittsburgh Steelers against the 0-10 Cleveland Browns, and I'm gonna say that the Cleveland Browns are gonna get their first win of the year, and probably their only win of the year. The Steelers are coming off of a heartbreaker against the Cowboys, and I don't know. They lost Cameron Hayward for the rest of the season. They're banged the fuck up. Their defense can't do anything right. Their offense is only good pretty much the second half of the game. And I don't know, I just see the Browns beating them this time. Plus, they're division rivals, and every time a team in the AFC North plays against another team in the AFC North, it's always a hard-hitting, close game. And I think that works in the favor of the Browns, and they're actually going to pull it out. Then you got the 5-4 Ravens against the 8-1 Cowboys, and I'm gonna take the Ravens. And we're getting Yonda back, and all that other. Steve Smith is healthy, and I just see our defense being able to shut Ezekiel Elliott down. I don't see him getting 100 yards from scrimmage and rushing or catching balls. I see us trying to make Dak Prescott beat us, and I see a bunch of interceptions. I see the Ravens defense scoring a couple touchdowns. And as long as Joe doesn't turn the ball over like 4 or 5 times, we'll win this game. And then I think this is gonna make the Cowboys rethink making Dak Prescott the starting quarterback from now on. Because I think the Ravens defense is gonna put a hurting on them. I think they're gonna shut Ezekiel Elliott down. They're gonna try and they're gonna force Dak Prescott to beat him, and he's not gonna be able to. That's what I think. So. Alright, then the last 1 o'clock game is the 2-7 Jaguars at the 5-4 Lions. I'm going to take the Lions. Even though the Jaguars just beat the Texans last week, there were the Texans and their quarterback's Brock Osweiler, who I have about as much faith in as I have in Sam Bradford, so, which is absolutely none. 4:05, you got the Dolphins at the Rams. I'm going to take the Dolphins just because the Rams aren't capable of scoring more than 3 field goals a game. 4:25, you got the New England Patriots at the San Francisco 49ers, and the Patriots aren't going to lose 2 in a row. No way in hell. Plus the 7-2 Patriots are not going to lose against a team that's 1-8. No way in fucking hell. No way in hell. It's amazing what has happened to the 49ers since Harbaugh's left there. Like, they've gone straight down the shitter, turning the whole franchise over to Colin Kaepernick, and look what happened. Right down the tubes. Then you got the 5-4 Eagles against the 6-2-1 Seahawks. I'm gonna take the Seahawks. Actually, I like the Eagles that game, but I don't know. It just depends what Seahawks defense comes to play. If they come to play smash mouth football, it's over for the Eagles. But if they're arguing amongst each other and shit, that leaves a lot of room for the Eagles to do some shit on offense. And then 8:30 Sunday Night Football, you got the 4-5 Packers against the 5-3-1 Redskins. Packers are coming off of a fucking ass whipping by the Tennessee Titans. I don't know what the fuck their defense was doing that game, yo. They were absolutely atrocious. But I'm going to take the Redskins. Even though I don't feel like the Packers are going to lose 2 in a row, I still got to go with the Redskins just because they've actually been looking very fucking good lately. But like I tell you all, every time I take the Redskins, they fucking lose. They lose. And let me look real quick, see if I took them last week. Vikings, Redskins. Yeah, I took the Redskins, but that was an easy one to pick because everybody knew the Vikings suck. But I don't know. I just don't see the Packers defense being able to stop Kirk Cousins and all of his offensive weapons. Jordan Reed, I don't think Deshaun Jackson's playing, but Pierre Garçon, all of them. So I'm going to take the Redskins there. And then on Monday night at 8:30 p.m., you got the 6-3 Texans against the 7-2 Oakland Raiders. The Texans are probably, I don't know how the fuck their record's 6-3 with Brock Osweiler and how horrible they look, but they're going against beastly 7-2 Oakland Raiders, and the Oakland Raiders are going to absolutely pulverize them. Like, this is just going to be another primetime beatdown. So, I don't know. Those are my Week 11 picks, and I'm out. Peace.